Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Kaz and I'm a channeler and a healer. In today's video we are exploring what is your next chapter, or what's in your next chapter, or what's your next chapter about. I have 3 crystals to choose from today. Crystal 1, Crystal 2, or Crystal 3. The timestamps are in the description and in the video chapters below, so you can go directly to your reading. If you need more time, you can pause here and contemplate the crystals. I'll see you at your reading. Crystal 1, welcome to your reading. I'm just going to pick up your crystal pyramid so I can channel through it and ask the question, what is your next chapter? I'm seeing a frog, so I think this is coming after a transformation. I'm hearing the term metamorphosis, so you're going through a transformation now, or you've just started. I feel like the eclipses that were the most recent ones, that were very close together, have hastened the process or triggered the process. So you're going through that now, and you will come out as something completely different on the other side. Now, this is not saying you're going to be a completely different person. What's happening is you're shedding layers of stuff that you've accumulated in this lifetime, and perhaps for a few other lifetimes too, or things that were just sitting in your soul consciousness, or even your DNA. So this may be ancestral shedding that you're doing as well. You may be having unusual dreams, maybe about things that you haven't seen in your lifetime. So there's that ancestral other life type energy coming through, and you're shedding this currently. So through this process, I feel like we're dredging the canal. So there's a lot of stuff coming out, and it's coming up for processing. So you may find or be finding that this is a little tricky for you at the moment, and that's okay, because at the end of this, it's like you're turning from a tadpole to a frog. So you're mature, you're independent, you don't need the water to support you, you don't need all that emotional baggage. You can hop about freely and sing your song. So this is about maturity and coming not just to an emotional maturity, to a spiritual maturity. And you've got a certain purpose to fulfill in this mature stage. So it's almost like you have a life before this point and a life after that point. It'll be very clearly delineated for you, and you'll be able to see it that way. So it's almost like before the metamorphosis, after the metamorphosis. So what's coming in this new chapter? I feel like there's a lot of allegiances is what I'm hearing. Which is quite an old-fashioned term for, well, I think it's old-fashioned, an old-fashioned term for friendships, alliances, working together in communities, projects with other people. It's about connecting with other people, essentially. And some of it may just be that you're aligning with people for one set purpose, and other things might be that you're aligning with people as your forever people, if you like. So if you have struggled with friends lately, or you have fallen out with family, I'm being told that it might have been a little bit messy, and because of this mess you weren't able to go through your metamorphosis. So that's been sort of put to the side so that you can go through your metamorphosis. So if friends have fallen away, or family members have distanced themselves, or you've distanced yourself from family members, please don't feel guilty about it, because this is where the energy lies and this is where it's meant to be lying. So it's time to surrender to the process and allow that to happen. And some of this pain from that shedding will be addressed in this metamorphosis. Now, I'm not getting a timeline for it. You know that old saying, we'll get there when we get there? Like a frustrated parent says to a child. That's what I'm hearing. So I know that us humans always like timing, but it can't always be provided because it depends on a number of factors. So I'm hearing the term swinging 60s. Some of you may be heading towards your 60s or in your 60s. Maybe some of you we're looking that far forward into 2060, which seems like an eon away, but it's probably going to come around really fast. And there's a certain attitude that you will adopt when you come out of this metamorphosis, and it might be completely alien to what you've had before, so it might be completely different. Other people might see it as completely alien. Let's say that you were mild-mannered before this metamorphosis, and afterwards you're quite vocal and you voice your opinions very clearly. It might be that you've never wanted to travel and suddenly you want to travel. It might be that you've worked in one job for 10 years and suddenly you don't want to work there anymore. It's going to bring a lot of changes in your life on all levels. So it will affect every aspect of your life. If you've been struggling with health, your health will improve. If you've been struggling with relationships, your relationships will change or improve. If you've been struggling with your own thoughts, they will clear and you'll see clearly. Yeah, a whole lot of things. It could be anything at all. What I'm getting though is a new sense of purpose and a new direction in life. You might have been wandering aimlessly for a little while, or just kind of know what you wanted to do but not quite being there. There's no bells of clarity being struck, and then suddenly it's like ding ding ding, here we are, now I know. You may have been out of flow for a while. Maybe you were out of communication with your spirit guides, if you are able to do that. Maybe you suddenly become able to do that where you haven't in the past. It's like everything clears up and takes form and takes shape as something different. So I'm seeing something moulding out of a blob. It's like a sculptor has taken this big slab of marble and is now shaping it into something. But I see it more organic like that. It's not like someone has to chip away. It's more organic. It's like it flows. It's like grains of sand being poured from the sky, and they take shape into something. This is something that you wrote into your contract and is happening at a certain time and pace that you set. There really is no rushing this process. You can help by being clear, so grounding yourself daily, meditating, eating wholesome foods, not indulging in too much screen time, getting fresh air as much as you can, or getting enough sleep, all those good things, all those things that just basically nurture you. And you can help the process that way. I'm seeing baths as well, so Epsom salt baths with a little bit of rock salt or sea salt put in, just to help this clearing process. I'm seeing a lot of water as well, so you might like to go and sit near bodies of water, or if the weather's if the weather permits, get into the body of water. Having lots of showers. Yeah, a general cleansing, like you're having this symbolic cleansing of everything you're carrying, and this cleansing of yourself is happening as well. You might just feel drawn to do that. Maybe you go out for a couple of hours, come home and think, oh gosh, I need a shower. And that's just that symbolic shedding of stuff that's happened. You might wake up one morning, you're not normally having a bath or a shower in the morning, and feel like you need one. Go with it, because it's just that sensation of washing things away. It's going to be a very empowering time for you after the metamorphosis. I said before that you'd have a clear view of you before the transformation, you after, and it's almost like you were a shadow of yourself prior to the transformation, and you're in your full glory after it. I'm going to be honest here. For some of you, this transformation may take 12 years. It may be a very long process, but it's not to mean that you will struggle for a whole 12 years. What it means is step by step, little by little, you will grow stronger and stronger. You will probably look back and be able to say, well, that's when I can distinctly feel when I started that transformation. And now here I am on the other side of it. But it doesn't mean that you won't work with that transformation and work within it. It's just that things are going to be so much easier after the process is finished. You may have already been struggling for some time. Now, the 12 years isn't going to apply to a lot of you. Some of you, and I'm seeing a flashbang. Now, I'm seeing this as a faster process for some of you, where you kind of glide along through it. It just depends on the journey that your soul has chosen for you. And there's an aspect of this is very significant in your soul's growth. It's almost like this is a turning point for your soul as well as you as a human. And it may be that in other lifetimes you've tried and tried and tried to get to this point, or you've worked really hard as a human and as a soul to get yourself to this point, and here you are. And it's like your next step is not just human, it's within your soul as well. Okay, Crystal 1, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was informative for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Crystal 2, I'm just going to pick up your crystal so I can channel through it. Let's see what your next chapter is about. Oh, I'm hearing the term brilliance. Brilliance. You might be coming up with an idea or a concept that is brilliant. You may be studying and learning a lot of things, which makes you brilliant. You may be shining on the world stage, that makes you brilliant. But there's something to do with brilliance here. And I am being shown a diamond. Maybe you are getting engaged. Maybe you're getting a gift of a diamond. I think there's a lot of things going on for this group. Oh, there's one particular message. If you are already married and you don't have an engagement ring, you may be getting one of those. Maybe there was some reason that you didn't have one, or that wasn't the right timing, or it got lost or something like that. That if it's been lost, it might be replaced. Yeah, there's definitely something about a diamond here. Maybe you're gifting yourself with a diamond for hard work or a goal reached. Yeah, there's something sparkly about this, and it's like you're stepping into a time where you're going to be very, very proud of yourself and what you've achieved, whereas before you may not have recognised that within yourself, but it's really going to come to the forefront. And also you're going to be recognised by others. So let's just say that you're a very hard worker in your job, but no one ever tells you that. I mean, they appreciate it, but you don't ever see any reward for that. Maybe you just get the standard pay rise that everyone else gets each year, and you've never really been truly recognised for your brilliance, but that will come. So just keep working at whatever you're doing. I'm not saying work yourself until you're bone tired. Just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually people will come around and they recognise. Now, I don't feel that you're the type of person who does this for recognition, but you may have been working on receiving, and part of this receptivity is getting acknowledgement for the great job you've done throughout life. And this may not even be in a job. Maybe you're retired, but maybe you help humanity as a whole, or maybe you help your local community, or maybe you help with your grandkids, and vice versa. Maybe you're just stepping into university, but you've always tried to help people in some way. Maybe you work as a retail assistant and you help people every day. You will get recognised in whatever stream of life it is. It might even be in your personal relationship. Maybe your partner will say, gosh, you work so hard and you never get a rest, here's a weekend away. You know, something like that, where you're going to be recognised, but also able to receive the recognition. In the past, you may never, when people give you a compliment, you might have just shrugged it off, or, oh yeah, no, everyone's like that, and not being able to really feel it for yourself. But you're coming into a phase of your life, into the chapter of your life where you can acknowledge that you're a good person. You can acknowledge that you try your best. You can acknowledge that you're very humanitarian and like to help people. And with the acknowledgement of your own gifts within yourself, the world at large starts to acknowledge you. And you may have been waiting for this for 30 years. And then because you just change your mindset a little bit, or you allow yourself to receive, the world starts giving to you. It's a really lovely feeling, this feeling. It's kind of calm, it's content, it's self-satisfied, but not in a smug way. It's just really lovely. I feel like I'm just standing here in peace with a smile on my face. So this isn't about grandiosity. This is about contentment and being very, very happy within yourself because of your achievements and your recognition of yourself. Crystal 2, that was really lovely. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Crystal 3, I'm just going to pick up your crystals so I can channel through it. Adventure is what I'm hearing here. You're going on an awfully big adventure. I see some of you caravanning. I see some of you cruising. I see some of you literally packing up your life and moving somewhere different. And some of you may be going home to your home place of birth. Some of you, where you've been away for a long time. Some of you may actually be going somewhere completely foreign to you and starting a new life there. Big adventure. And with this brings a lot of gifts. I see some of you giving up your employment and going travelling for an extended period of time as well. So you might go travelling for a year or 2 years or 5 years. Some of you might even be getting into like van life or something like that, where you are filming your adventures. I see with this travelling there's a lot of gifts in it. So you might just think, I'm just going here and, you know, that's it. But within this is so many gifts. It's going to draw things to you. It's like you needed to get out of where you were to receive these gifts. It's like you couldn't receive them where you were for some reason. Oh, okay. I feel like for a lot of you, where you were or where you are now before going travelling or whatever, it's kind of stale. You're stagnant there. There's no new energy. And by moving or going somewhere new, you are shaking that energy up, and it's just like allowing things to happen. I'm hearing that term tourist in your own town. So if you haven't got any travel planned at the moment, or you haven't got the finances for too much travel. I'm being told the best thing you can do for yourself right now is to get out and about. Now, you don't have to spend money to do this. You can go to parks or another part of your town and look at it from a different perspective and just get out and about. It can be out in nature, so you can go on bush treks or go to the beach or something like that. It's like you need to get a different perspective on life, and then this allows this new chapter to begin where you get inflamed, and inflamed in a good way. You get inspired to actually do something different and move to a different place. So this may be moving, let's just say you've lived in one suburb for your whole life. It may be moving to another suburb in the other part of town. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as a whole country move. But for some of you, that's what it will be. It may be moving to a new state or province. And it just opens your world up in your new chapter. So things flow to you a lot better. This is about getting into the flow of life, because where you are, it's come to a dead end. It's just stagnated and stopped. I'm hearing the word tryst. There may be a holiday romance for you, and that may inspire you. Or maybe you meet someone on holiday, or you go to another part of town and you meet someone who is on holiday and they're from a different country, and you end up going to that country. That won't be for all of you, obviously, but there is that sense of adventure and that sense of newness and that sense of something different. So you may immerse yourself in a different culture. You may immerse yourself in a different community to what you've already previously been in, and it'll be really lovely for you. It's what your soul craves. I feel like your soul is craving this. So you may have been going through phases where you're really bored with your life, but you don't know how to get yourself out of it. And your next chapter is about going out and exploring and going out and doing new things. So let's say that your city has a jazz festival every year and you've never been. So you then go to the jazz festival and it just opens up a whole new world for you. Something along those lines, where perhaps you've kept yourself, I'm getting a picture of the hermit, so perhaps you've kept yourself shut away for some reason, and that's okay. We go through times of life when that happens, but now it's time to get out. The world needs your energy, not just in your locality. It needs your energy out there. It needs to experience your energy, and so you need to get out there and share that energy. And your next chapter is about that. For those of you who aren't that adventurous at the moment, you will change, and that will be your next adventure, is that you'll go from being in your comfort zone to getting wildly far out of your comfort zone, but loving it, loving it. Yeah, I'm really happy about this. Like, I feel like it's just so exciting, and just that passion is back. There's a whole passion around this. So it opens up your whole world. It's not just in the place that you're living. It's, oh, this is exciting. There's new places to go and see. It's more about your passion for life opens up. And you love then meeting new people, whereas before you might have been incredibly shy. You love going to new places, where before you got very anxious when you thought about those sorts of things. It kind of flips and it changes, but it's almost like you have to start making those small steps and get inspired by the nudges that your soul is giving you, because it's your soul that wants to go. Your soul is saying, I'm out of here, and is waiting for your dense human body to follow because your energy moves much, much slower than the soul can move. Yeah, group 3. I hope you're looking forward to that adventure. If you're not, don't worry, you will be. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in my next video.